Low energy, unfocused, foggy? You might be dehydrated. Whether it's hot yoga, over 100-degree weather, or too much sun. Gatorlight, with a specialized blend of 5 electrolytes, was scientifically designed to help move fluids into the body faster for rapid rehydration. Shop now at retailers nationwide. Gatorlight hydrates faster than water. Is it in you? Symptoms noted are signs of mild to moderate dehydration. Consult a healthcare professional if symptoms persist.
The new LinkedIn Hiring Pro can't undo your last hire. The human postponer. They were the master of one phrase. I'll circle back on that. But 3 months later, you were the one doing all their work and wondering how big that circle is. But LinkedIn Hiring Pro can take the hiring load off your plate. By automating the hiring busy work from the initial job post to scheduling interviews. Hire right the first time with LinkedIn Hiring Pro. Post a free job today at linkedin.com/quality.
This message is brought to you by Apple Card. Shave ice by the beach. A trip to the state fair. And a throwback flick at the local drive-in. They're more than just items to check off the summer bucket list. They're also opportunities to earn 2% daily cash back when you use your Apple Card with Apple Pay. Apply for Apple Card now and use in-minutes with Apple Pay. Subject to credit approval. Apple Card is issued by Goldman Sachs Bank USA, Salt Lake City branch. Terms and more at applecard.com.
From the Fifth Quarter Studio in Madison, Wisconsin, you're listening to the Coaching Youth Hoops Podcast.
They're playing basketball.
Here's our hosts, Steve Collins, and Bill Flitter.
Yes. All right. Welcome to Coaching Youth Hoops.
Coach.
1 hour and 34 minutes before we start our first podcast today, because Bill and I haven't spoken. I'm pulling back the curtain, people, and telling you what normally happens when Bill and I get together. We talk for an hour and 34 minutes, and then we go, oh, crud, we should maybe do a podcast today.
We get a couple podcasts in.
Anyway, but it's good. We caught up, talked about lots of different things, and, anyway. But before we jump in, we want to talk about a couple things, right, Coach?
What do we want to talk about today?
We want to talk about coaching youth
so much
for sure. We want to talk about what we got in the hopper coming up too. A couple of exciting things that people can look at and deep dive into, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So the first one is coaches prep for your season at coachingyouthhoops.com. We have everything from practice plans to drills, everything you need to have a successful season. Of course, tune into the podcast, share it with your other coach friends. Go to coachingyouthhoops.com. And
always a good standard. It's the good standard, man. It's the workhorse. Coaching Youth Hoops is just the workhorse. It always shows up and plows your field,
life
man.
A lot easier.
Yep.
You don't have to think about it, which obviously dovetails into the topic that we're going to talk today. But before we do that, why don't you tease our new project we got going on?
You can do it. I'll let you do it. You're much better at it. I'm always the one that kind of throws you the softball, and then you kind of take it from there.
Okay.
All right. I'm just
so,
saying.
Coaches, one of the things that we know you need is better information to make quicker decisions, and we're doing that. We're building something for you guys. It should be up, knock on wood, August, September timeframe.
We're hoping.
Get it out there. Yeah. But it is a solution that will give you deep insights, tell you exactly the next steps you do. All you need is a little video, maybe a stat sheet, and we'll be able to provide a level of detail that doesn't exist today, and it's purely 100% made for the youth coaches. So anything from third grade to and youth, definitely youth parents too, right?
I like youth families. Anybody that has a vested interest in a youth player, this will be useful for, and it will blow your mind when you see it. Yeah, that's all I've got to say. That's a good tease. I think that's a good tease. That's a good tease.
And where can they sign up for it?
I don't know where.
Go to coachingyouthhoops.com. AI dash basketball dash coach. So AI
Oh my
basketball
God, that's a
coach.
long URL.
It is.
I,
I like the long,
I
So
do.
I'll put it on the homepage, but AI dash basketball dash coach.
Yeah, I will
Go
put
check
it.
it out.
I will put it. I will
And
put it
we'll
in the
put it in
show
the show
notes.
notes.
I will put it in the show
Yeah,
notes.
go sign up. You get a sneak peek at what's coming and maybe a little bit of
The
exclusive pricing
longest when we
too.
get off, I'm gonna yell at Coach. I'm gonna yell at Bill when we get off and go, "Gosh, your URLs are like the size of the Grand Canyon." Like,
Or a
gosh,
Harry Potter novel.
Harry Potter. All right. So today's topic has happened to both you and I, probably. I know it's happened to me
Well,
multitude.
that's how it got started. Yeah.
Um, I know yeah. Anyway, I don't even know if I've ever told you this story, but I was coaching my varsity team. My son's seventh grade team couldn't find anybody to coach. So they were either I was going to coach my seventh grade son's team during my varsity basketball season, or he wasn't going to have a season. None of the other parents stepped up. So what am I going to do? I'm not going to not let
Yeah.
my son have a season.
Right.
But
Yeah.
it ticked me off. It's like, come on, someone step up. I'll help you. I'll be your assistant. Nope, no one stepped up. It was me.
Yeah.
So the topic today is about
Typical,
getting
yeah.
roped into coaching youth basketball. And again, I don't regret it. And when I look back at it, it's great memories, but it was like, I don't know how I did it. I literally don't know how I did it.
You were 30 years younger too.
Yeah, that's true.
So, right?
I was younger, but I wasn't 30 years younger. But I don't know. And I had to work my schedule, and we had to move varsity practices so I could go to tournament. It was like, I mean, I don't think I saw my wife and daughter as much as I should have during that stretch.
I'm sure you did it.
Because I was in
every waking hour you were doing basketball. I did that, I think 1 year. Ended up doing that too, coaching high school and my daughter's team. That was that was a lot.
Right. And it's during the same time. I didn't mind doing like
right. Of course. Yeah, during the same time.
Not, but it's when it's at the same time, it's like, holy cow.
Yeah. But so what do you do? I mean, right? You nobody stepped up. You want the kids to have a season. You maybe played before, haven't coached, maybe you haven't played and you got to learn how to coach, or right. And coaching and playing, as we know, is very different from one another. And so where do you start?
You start at coaching youth hoops.
Well,
that has everything that you need. I mean,
it really does.
No,
this is not a pitch for coaching youth hoops, but it is,
No, but part of the reason you and I started coaching youth hoops is because of a need.
It is. That's true.
And I got roped into coaching. I always use the basketball analogy or baseball analogy that I know enough in baseball to be dangerous, but I don't really know baseball. I know basketball, but I don't really know baseball. And I always use that analogy with you. It's like, I would have died for something that would have told me the practice plans and what to do and how to organize all the things that go into coaching youth hoops.
Yeah.
I'm going to TM coaching youth baseball.com, whatever. Something like that. But I would have bought it in a second because it would have spelled everything out. So first of all, that's you got to try to find some sort of resource. Again, obviously we're doing a pitch, but and I didn't mean to do that, but that's why we built coaching.
No, I know. Yeah, it wasn't intentional. Right?
It wasn't intentional. Yeah. But that would be the first thing. Second thing is to find a really good assistant coach.
Yeah.
Find a mentor, or maybe somebody that knows basketball. Maybe you're the head
or the
coach.
High school coach, right?
Yes.
Be like happy to help, or
you got somebody
player.
He's a banker and he's working banking hours and he can't be at practice, but he knows basketball. I mean, I've seen a lot of those in my youth organization where they really know the game and they know how to teach. They just don't have the time because they've got 4 kids and they're working this job, but they're great. Those are the ones you go and grab as the assistant because they can help.
Or they don't have kids and they don't know the opportunity exists to coach, right?
Yes, right. Yeah. Yeah. So I always try to, I always know when there's one of those around because they do just, they help with like, I don't know how to teach rebounding, how do I teach, find, hit, get, like all that kind of, they played and all those kind of things. So Another thing for me would be to go find that assistant coach, find that mentor, find that resource, whatever it is. So that'd be the second thing. Third thing is I'd find a mom or dad that's willing to take all the quote unquote dirty work off your table.
True. Right. Yeah. Good point.
Rides,
Yeah.
food after the game,
Yeah.
Gatorade, tournament fee, like try to take the
Admin work.
non-coaching stuff off your,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
there's usually somebody is willing to do that because they can
Or
do it on a Tuesday when they're
right.
watching Love Island or whatever. I don't know, something, whatever they're watching. They can do it.
So did you just hint at that you're watching Love Island?
No,
Is
my
that
kids are. My daughter and my niece are. And I think
yeah,
my
my
son was
daughters too.
watching. It's like, I don't get it. Anyway, it's not reality. Anyway, but yes, when we were on our trip recently, it was on. It's like, what are you watching? Anyway, that's why I said Love Island.
The girls on my basketball team are watching it.
My daughter just posted something like she couldn't believe something happened. It's like, whatever. Okay. I'm old. But anyway, one of those will save you a lot of time, in my opinion. I don't know what you think, Coach.
No, I absolutely. I mean, I think you just nailed it all. Look, just basically look for help, break up the job and the responsibilities, no matter how small they are. Again, if a lot of times where this happens, you're coaching for free. It's at a YMCA, a CYO type of program. Your public school team or your, whatever type of non-AAU program, right? Where they need extra coaching help. But find extra help. Maybe again, someone who didn't want to coach, but they're more than willing to, because they don't know how to coach, they're more willing to help you out on the admin work. But then, the next, I think the bigger piece after all of that is just structuring your season. Right. Knowing what are your goals for the kids? What do you want to do? And I mean, you can tell enough by the way they look what they should be able to do. And again, do your research. Now with ChatGPT, you could just look a few things up. What should you be teaching a fourth grade, developmental team? Right. And you can do searches for that and come up with some
Some basic stuff.
ideas.
Yeah, some basic
Obviously,
ideas.
teaching it, the techniques, there's plenty of videos on YouTube to do that. Again, as Steve was saying, we do make that tremendously easy on Coaching Youth Hoops. We put it all together for you. And, the right drills, so we did all the homework basically for
We did all the
you.
work for
But
you.
it does take some, yeah, I was going to say, it does take some time to put all of that together, but there's nothing more rewarding. So, don't be afraid.
Yeah, I wouldn't be afraid, and I would say yes. So my niece just got married. My brother at the rehearsal basically gave a speech, and he part of his speech at the rehearsal dinner was about saying yes. And he goes, in life, you should say yes more than you should say no.
Yes,
Hey,
dear. Did he add to that part or
no,
yes,
that
dear?
would be funny. But he's right. Like, say yes. Say yes to the new opportunity. Say yes. I mean, I met my wife because I said yes. I didn't. It was right before basketball season. I was like, oh, do I want to go on that day? But I said yes, and it changed my life. So his theory is say
Yeah.
yes to things. It's the same thing with this. Are you getting roped in? Maybe, but say yes. There's resources out there. It's a time to spend with your child, um, or other kids, to be able to mentor them. Say yes is what I would say. Say yes to doing it. Say yes to coaching YouTube. Say yes is what I would say.
Yeah, and I'd give you a great example too, because there's nothing more rewarding. I walked in, um, I run our girls program for our AAU program, or girls division for AAU program, and one of our coaches she's doing all the summer camps, and I walked in the gym today to go see her, and up walks two of my former players. They stopped playing. They're young, but they are not playing basketball this season because they went to volleyball, playing volleyball. But what did they do? They literally ran up to me and gave me the biggest hug ever.
I know the relationships you
And
can
I'm like, oh my
build,
gosh, this is like, the late nights, the uncertainty, the other stuff you put up with.
the upset
Maybe I'm a
parents,
softie, but
the bad officials, all that stuff. I know. I
all
agree.
that stuff. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
But
Anything
anyway,
else, Coach?
no, just there's plenty of resources out there. We're here for you.
Yep.
Take it on, as Coach says, just say yes.
Just
You'll
say
figure it out.
Yep.
Don't be afraid.
All right. And go over and check out Coaching Youth Hoops.
Go to coachingyouthhoops.com.
All right. Till next week.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Labor Day sale and get 35% off paints and stains August 28th through September 9th. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online to have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Click the banner to learn more. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.